couple of years ago, I met someone called Rachel, an individual becoming interested in improving her running. She quickly embraced Jog On and signed up to our faster 5K course. From here, her running began to move up another level as she employed much of the training and advice from the course. This led Rachel to attempt a 10-mile race where she ran a personal best of 1 hour, 9 minutes and 37 seconds. But when I looked at the data from her race, I couldn't help but feel she had even more to give, particularly when it came to the evenness of her pace. There had been a very fast start, then a significant slowing before increasing the pace again partway through. So I told Rachel to meet me on a start line 1 week later in North Devon at the annual Bideford 10-mile road race. It may seem crazy, but I believe that without any further training, if we could just employ good pacing, her PB could be improved.
I didn't realise how much difference I could take off in a week just by making that one change.
So 7 days after the 1:09:37 personal best, I was going to try and help Rachel run even faster. I'm Harry Morgan, and this is Jog On. To start with, I took Rachel and some others in orange on a warm-up. Soon we were at the start where the announcer was enthusiastically asking, "Are you ready to race?" As just one man cheered, we gathered with other runners and Rachel threw up a peace sign.
Pre-race I get nervous like most people do.
30 seconds at Bideford 10-mile race. Here we go.
The countdown began and the horn sounded.
Here we go.
Runners surged forwards and a lady in a red vest nearly took someone out. We were over the line as a gentleman signed he was moving to the right.
It's alright, wait too fast.
Yeah, I'm fine.
One of the most common mistakes in running, going out too fast. It was crucial that I kept Rachel at a comfortable pace over the first 1,000 metres. This led us over the Grade 1 listed medieval Bideford Bridge, thought to have been first built from stone in the 1300s.
4 minutes in, Rachel's looking good.
But ahead of us, the road sloped up.
Bit of a nasty, short, sharp hill up ahead.
And it only got steeper.
So when we got to that hill, because it was so early on in the race, I think that definitely helped.
We got over the top
Cheers, Marshall.
and relaxed down the other side.
Just coming up to that 1 mile mark, almost perfectly 7. Boom, nice controlled start.
As Rachel's Jog On top radiated orange, our shoes tapped over the North Devon roads.
Thanks, Marshall.
And with signs that Rachel was feeling strong, we gently increased our pace.
Coming through the roundabout, keeping it pretty comfortable still. Very nice.
I was doing 30 to 35 minute 5K when I first started running and then knocked that down to 19:03.
Looking forward to those flatter sections. 3 miles completed.
We passed through 5K in an almost pleasant 21:16. I'd placed a lot of focus on getting Rachel's first 5K right, and this was shown in the data when compared with her previous race where the range of pace was far greater. Whereas with Bideford, for the most part, we'd kept it within a tighter window. The benefits being a more consistent speed leading to, hopefully, less fatigue that would allow Rachel more strength in the important final kilometres. We hydrated and looked out at the glorious beach views of North Devon before seeing the
4 mile sign just there. 6 to go. Rachel's looking good.
As I took a gel, I was concerned about the impact of headwind.
We're pushing through.
So came up with a quick plan.
Nice group formed up. Rachel tucked in. Beautiful.
A useful distraction, the group exchanged words and we hit the midpoint in
34:18 at halfway.
If we ran the same split again, it would result in a big personal best for Rachel of 1:08:36, a full minute quicker than just 1 week before. But I had to wonder, was I demanding too much too soon, and would the pacing theory really work? I had Rachel cool herself down with water, and a musical interlude brought us to the long flat section of the race.
Thank you, thank you. We're on to the glorious Tarka Trail. Rachel's looking good. We're well into the second half now. Just holding that little bit of comfort zone, not going mad yet. Woo!
With Rachel taking on more fuel, we arrived at 6 miles.
41:09. Rachel's looking good.
I was waiting to feel that moment of, I don't think I'm going to be able to do this, and it didn't really hit me until probably like mile 8.
And soon enough, it was the all-important 10 kilometres.
10k there, 42:24. Lovely.
While Rachel had gotten quiet, she seemed to be leaning into the belief that this plan would work.
People have their little happy place that they go to, but I don't really have that. I have more of like a, right, focus in way of dealing with it.
The trail brought us through multiple tunnels, and when I chanted, it was returned. We broke out into the light again.
Hey, Carrie. Okay, that's 7 miles done, which means we've got less than a 5k to go. Rachel's doing fantastically well.
So at that point you could see Bideford Bridge and it just wasn't getting any closer.
Nice underfoot.
With smooth tarmac carrying us into the later stages, I was getting excited about this attempt.
She's doing great. 8 miles done, 2 to go, Rach.
If I was to have realised what kind of pace we were doing, I think I would have been like,
Importantly, Rachel wasn't dropping off the back of me, and I checked our pace as we approached the
Picturesque town of Bideford.
9 miles rushed by and we were shown through an iron gate. It was now that I started to really hear Rachel's breathing intensify while we moved through the final 10% of the distance.
Power of the Jog On crew is with you, Rach. This is brilliant, Rach. Come on, over Bideford Bridge. Wonderful views. Rachel Sanders makes her way towards a 10-mile PB. Just gotta stay on it now.
Leaving the bridge,
Back on the track.
this was the final 400-metre straight. Rachel needed to keep this pace going.
All this training, Rachel, all this training.
It was painful, but I knew I could finish it at that point.
And then something unexpected happened. Rachel grabbed something from within and began to fly.
Here we go.
Let's go.
Oh, she's moving.
She's going.
She's moving. Come on, Rachel. Come on.
Rachel Sanders and Kevin Shelton-Smith.
Exhausted, I read Rachel her final time.
1:08:02. Over 90 seconds off the PB.
I was really surprised to take that much time off, to be honest.
That was great.
As Jog On crew members Rob Pocock and Mike Timbry both came in to also run personal bests, I was delighted that by not going off too fast, pacing the race more evenly throughout, and finishing strong, we'd been able to take another 1.5 minutes off Rachel's 10-mile time. If you're also interested in leveling up your running, it's well worth looking at our effective training plans, which many runners just like Rachel have followed to improve their times at thisisjogon.com.
Absolutely fantastic 10 miles there from Rachel. A huge amount of time, 95 seconds taken out. How did it feel?
All right, and then the last 2 miles, struggled, but
Bideford 10 miles, coming back along the Tarka Trail here in North Devon. I'm Harry Morgan, that's Rachel, and this is Jog On.